to be doing long-form improvisation for you. We're going to make everything up from scratch, and all we need is one suggestion for doing Armando Diaz. So anybody, one suggestion.
Laundromat.
Laundromat.
When I was in college, I had a very huge crush on this guy who lived in my building. And he was very tall with black hair. And you know, I just realized that we're recording this, and I hope he doesn't secretly find it and go, oh my gosh, you had a huge crush on me, because that would be so embarrassing. But so he lived in my building, and one day I was doing my laundry, it was, you know, the middle of the day because it was college and I didn't have class, so I could just, you know, hang around and do laundry. And so I was doing my laundry, and then he came in with a little bag, to do his laundry, and I guess his laundry was in a bag. I don't know what was in there. But it's, anyway, so I was you know, in my cheerleading shorts, my tank top, my hair is back, and whatever, and then he came in, I was oh my god, I was so, scared, and then I, quickly, I wanted to leave, but I had to stay because I had my laundry, and so I just, got everything in the laundry, started shaking, got everything in, and, ran out because I was so scared to talk to him because I was really shy when I was, 19. And that's what I think about laundromats.
Recently, about 2 years ago, at work, I shared my cube with this guy. I won't name his nationality, but he's not from America. And he sat really close to me, right behind me, and he smelled so terrible. Just the worst, disgusting locker room odor. And so every day I try to figure out, how could I give him a hint? How can I tell him that he needs to shower, he needs to wash his clothes? And finally, after several weeks of just going home with a headache from the horrible fumes from his odorous body, I decided that I would just ask him this one simple question. And so I asked him, do you have a laundry in your apartment? And he said, no. I said, oh, that must make it so difficult for you to go do your laundry. He says, yeah. And from then on, he had clean clothes, and I was so thankful. And that's what I think about laundromats.
I don't think in my entire life I've actually been inside a laundromat. I've definitely seen them though, but I do my own laundry. In case you thought my mom still didn't know, I do my own laundry. But I remember the very first time, thank you, that I did my laundry. I was a little new at it. I turned the dials that I thought was the proper way, and I put in what I thought was the proper amount of soap. And so I put the clothes in, I put the soap in, I turned the dials, close it. A few minutes later, I hear, so I go in and I see this thing shaking, and I'm trying to push it to stop it, I turn it off, I open the thing, I hadn't stopped yet obviously, because then soap right all in my face. And so I decided that I actually went and looked up online how you're supposed to properly do laundry, but anyway, that's what I think about when I think about laundromats.
Sarah.
What?
I hear you like Taylor.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Has he asked you to prom?
Oh my gosh. No.
Really?
No, he hasn't asked me yet.
Seriously, you put it on your video blog. That he should.
I know, and I was like, there's this boy with long, gorgeous black hair, and I just really hope that he asks me to prom, and his name starts with T and ends with...
Ayler, yes, that's what you said.
And I was really vague, but you know, do you think he didn't catch the hint?
Taylor Schwartz, you said it flat out.
Well, yeah. I spelled it. It was behind my wall.
I got the email where you copied him on it.
Yeah. No, he hasn't asked me out yet.
Serious?
I'm so embarrassed.
What are you embarrassed about? That takes guts.
Well, what if he doesn't ask me out? The prom's only 2 days away.
Do you have a dress? Seriously, do you have a dress?
I bought my dress on eBay.
really pretty. I looked on Taylor's page and looked at all the actresses that he liked, and then did a composite of all the dresses, and then found the perfect one on eBay. He's gonna love it.
Miss Hampton's looking at us.
Right. I'm working in my Photoshop to finish this picture. See, it's Taylor.
It is. He's kissing you.
I know. I'm gonna send this to his mom and to him and say, hey, you know, did you tell your mom about our relationship? And then I'm hoping that she'll like put pressure on him to ask me out.
You're so old.
Hey, listen, I'm really glad you've been helping out since I got back. I know it's my first semester back from going away to school, and Mom, I can't tell you how much I've learned out. Dad, I'm sorry. Jeez. Are you all right? Dad, he always stands behind me. Why do you do that, Dad? You get the creeps.
I was in the war, and you know, you have to have like a sixth sense for these sort of things.
Your father was in the war. He was in a, we haven't told you this, but he was in a covert operation.
Here.
And it was a ninja CIA experiment.
You were a ninja?
I was.
Yeah.
I had the katana upstairs. You never kind of put two and two together?
You're half ninja.
Yeah.
I'm half ninja?
Half ninja.
Half ninja.
Yes.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
No, not at all. No, you.
What?
Hey,
Who's this?
I'm your uncle.
Oh, what's...
He's
You
full
have
ninja.
an uncle. You have
Oh
an
my
uncle.
God, this is... Hey,
So nice to meet you. Yeah.
Oh my
Now
God.
that you're 16, you know, we gotta teach you about the family.
Yeah.
Wow.
David, this is David. You were named after him.
Oh my God, I always knew.
You always felt like you had an uncle.
I did.
Yeah.
Like crazy Uncle Dave, maybe a ninja.
Yeah.
You are a ninja.
The best there is.
Yeah.
Oh
Carry
my
with
God.
me everywhere.
Wow, I guess you have to. I mean, you're an elite assassin and everything.
We're gonna get you one of these.
Hey, he's the one that really took down Osama bin Laden.
That's family
Still
secret.
classified.
Family
I know.
secret.
Still classified.
Yeah.
Just don't tell anyone.
Oh, Dad,
Yeah.
Uncle David, rock on, man. That's wow.
I'll tell you about it sometime, like when I can, without getting killed myself.
Oh yeah, no, I mean when you sure, it's
Right.
Do
classified.
you still have the bag of his beard that you carried in your pocket? Okay.
It's classified.
No.
I'm a sleeper cell. I've never told any
Wait,
of you.
Uncle Dave, Dad, that's my mom.
No,
Please,
you killed my
please, please,
master.
come on,
You killed my master.
please, honestly.
No.
She,
You think we didn't know that? Why do you think I married you?
Well, David didn't.
David, out of the way, son. Out of the way. Out of the way.
you're not my father, all right?
Hey,
Stop.
he's your
She
son.
doesn't really mean this.
He's my
Come on.
white
I
son.
know. You have to come to terms. You're
No. Oh my God.
half ninja, half terrorist. You have to somehow come to terms with that first. No.
I raised you right.
David.
Does that mean I'm a ninja jihadist?
Yes.
Oh my God.
You're my son. Oh!
What a day. Oh, look at you. I've been working all day. What have you been doing? Just minding your own P's and Q's, huh? Just like you always do.
Been sitting next to you on this bus, like every day for a year.
Yeah?
Can I ask you something?
Well, we've never spoken before. Why not?
Do you own a razor?
Yes, I own a razor. I'm sure I own a razor. I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Never would have known.
Are you implying I don't shave close enough?
I have no idea about close enough. It doesn't look like you've shaved in a while.
I shave occasionally.
Really?
Yes, as a matter of fact. Sometimes I go to the barber and get him to trim it up. You wouldn't know that, would you?
No, I don't know anything about you.
Oh, no, you know plenty.
Well, yeah.
I voice my opinions every day at the end of a hard day's work, and you, Mr. Keep It to Yourself.
I know you wear orange shirts every Wednesday.
Well, what's today?
Wednesday.
Right.
Right.
Okay. You know that much?
I know that there's a pretty little, like, teenage girl waiting for you when you get off the bus.
You've been watching me?
I get off 2 stops later.
You don't know anything about her.
Nothing at all. That's all I know.
She's a fine girl.
I'm sure she is. I don't know what she's doing with a guy that's got a beard down to the middle of his chest, but...
You know what? Maybe she's new age. Maybe she likes me for me.
She's a teenager.
And I stopped maturing when I was a teenager. What's your point?
I don't have a point.
All right.
Next stop, West Arrow.
All right. Well, listen. I don't want you watching me or following me when I go at my next stop. It's none of your business, pal.
I don't follow you. You get off 2 stops later when I get off.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Details. You know who knows details? Criminals.
You know who has beards? Terrorists.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So I'm a homegrown terrorist now.
That's just saying. Terrorists have beards. You have a beard. That's all I'm saying. You got to keep a lookout.
That little girl has nothing to do with the jihad. Nothing.
You know about the jihad?
Of course. How could I not know about the jihad? It's around us. It's all around us.
Wait, you know about the jihad from the outside looking in?
I've got friends. It's better to have friends than enemies, right? Right?
Well, yeah. It'd be better to have a car.
Butler,
Yes, madame. Yes, madame.
what does sunshine feel like?
Oh, sunshine. It's warm. It glows.
Butler, bring me
Yes.
my slippers. My feet are cold.
Oh, yes, madame. Oh, your beautiful, precious feet. Never.
Careful. They're heirs to the oil fortune.
I know. Madame, your precious feet shall never touch pavement.
Although,
Precious.
Hey, honey, how you doing?
Father,
Yeah? How you doing there, Jeeves?
Yes.
Getting my daughter to her shoes again? She couldn't, if her head were attached to her neck, she'd lose it if she didn't have the screws.
I don't understand how somebody so crass can build up a giant fortune
Don't know how?
and give birth. Don't
know
touch me!
how?
Don't touch me!
Don't know how?
And give birth to somebody
I hustled pool for 15 years and saved up $1 million, bought my first oil rig, and I got all my ex-wives to run it for me.
I can't believe that this beautiful, precious little doll came out of your loins. She's wonderful.
Hey, I don't even know if she's mine, honestly. I know a lot of people.
My butler is my family. My butler is my father.
That's right. I wish that I were her real father so I could take her away from you.
You're funny, Jeeves. You know what? Tell me, put me a beer.
I have to go get my beer. Excuse me.
I hate that you have to answer to his every whim.
So, honey, talking about the outside again, huh? Well, what if I told you there's nothing out there? Nothing out there but...
Sunshine.
Sunshine's overrated. Gives you a sunburn, gives you skin cancer, and
Gives you a redneck.
you're darn right just be a redneck. Woo! Butler.
Oh, Butler! Protect me!
Your name is Jeeves, but we just call you Butler. I don't know what that's about, I guess.
Could you please not throw beer on...
Your name is Stephen, but I call you Father. His name is Jeeves, but I call him Butler.
Whatever. You know what? It's my house. I can throw beer on the floor if I want to, and if you gotta clean it up, I do pay you.
You're a terrible man.
But,
And I hate working for you.
well, try and
You know
find a
what?
better offer
That's
than
it. We
me.
should leave.
We should leave, Butler.
Where are you gonna go? We're on an island, remember?
Let's not.
Laundromats. I actually used to live in New York City. very first week that I was in New York City, I went to the laundromat to do my laundry because it was time to do my laundry. And I was sitting there reading a book, waiting for the clothes to finish spinning in the washing machine. And this family came in, this mother with 2 little kids. Oldest was probably 5, the younger one looked like 3 or so. And the mother said to the kids, "This is where our laundry gets done. And then they bring it to our house." And I was just baffled by a field trip to the laundromat. It was the strangest thing that I've ever seen. But that particular laundromat, it closed at 8 p.m. And I had a job in New York City. You work long hours in New York City. You had to start your laundry by 6:30 in order to actually do they kicked you out after that. And so you had to start your laundry by 6:30 in order to get your laundry done. That was just the rules there at that laundromat. And in New York City, when you're working, you don't often get home by 6:30, and so it's very difficult to actually get to the laundromat in time to start a load of laundry during the weeknights. And on the nights when I was running low on underwear, I tended to stop on the way home and buy new clothes instead of doing laundry, because that's just what you got to do when you live in New York City. But that's what I think about when I think about laundromats.
Laundromats. I love laundromats. A lot of my extensive use of laundromats has been throughout Western Europe. When I traveled through there for a while, I could always tell, like, when I was getting ready to go off to another city, because that would be the day I'd stop and do a block of laundry. So it gave me an opportunity, like anything, if you're traveling extensively, you're going to have certain things you got to do. You got to eat, and you got to find somewhere to sleep, and then every few days you got to find somewhere to do laundry. So it was very interesting to see the different cultures, how you could just sometimes drop it off, you just pick it up. I mean, those are the sweetest places, you know, where it was just drop off, pick up, and pay an extra £1 or euro, and you're in good shape. And sometimes I wasn't as fortunate. Like, I was at a campground hostel in Stockholm, just outside of Stockholm, Sweden, and I had a big date coming up that night. And so I didn't have any clean socks. I had a few pair of wool socks, so I took the wool socks that were the cleanest, and I rinsed them off in the sink, and figured, I know what I can do. I'll rinse them off a little bit, and then I'll put them in the microwave, because somehow that will clean them faster. Well, let me tell you what it does, so you don't try this at home. It actually makes them stink worse. It heats it up and builds it in, and you will never wear those socks again. So anyway, that's just a little side note, but that's what I think about when I think about laundromats.
Eureka! We've done it! We've concentrated the stink molecules!
Yes! Yes!
It's beautiful!
This is excellent. This will mean so changed human interactions.
Exactly. You will know exactly who is clean and who is dirty.
And I can tell that you're dirty. I can tell.
It's not bad.
It's really bad.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's not you. Really, it's not
Yeah,
bad.
I can smell it from here. We're scientists. Stand over there. Okay. Standing at approximately...
That's about 2 meters.
2 meters. And then I will stand 2 meters away.
Wait, so now it's 4 meters.
I made a note of that. I'm a scientist. I can smell it. Note, subject could be smelled at 4 meters away.
Did you sneak concentrate my smell?
We're scientists. We have to experiment on whatever we have available.
We have not received our human trial license yet.
These are my lab notes.
I'm just saying, human trials require a lot of supervision by the government.
Human, you can...
What, are you saying I'm not human now? Are you saying I smell so bad that I'm not human? What? What is...
Pretty much.
You call yourself a scientist. I call you a...
I am doing whatever is necessary for my research.
For your research? Your research?
My research. I'm the one who will win the Nobel Prize because you're too stinky that nobody will ever want to be around you ever. Nobody will give the Nobel Prize to a stinker. But they'll give them to me, a genius.
You've undermined me. sister. I knew you were going to get back at me one day.
Brother. Jeremy.
This is about cutting that Barbie's hair, isn't it?
It so is. You know how much my Malibu Barbie was my favorite Barbie, and she was so beautiful, and I wanted to look like her when I grew up and be a model, and a flight attendant, and an actress, and a stay-at-home mom, all at the same time, and that ruined my dream. It ruined my dream.
No, look at you. You are a Nobel Prize on the verge of winning a Nobel Prize in chemistry. That cutting that Barbie's hair saved you. It saved you. It made you the woman that you are today. And here you do this to me. Oh, I can smell it myself now.
Mumsy, is this where the poor people take their laundry?
Oh, yes, it is. All right, here we have, I believe this man is,
What the hell are you looking at?
yes.
He's from the southern region, evidently.
Of the States.
Oh, nice.
Now, notice his clothes, how they come from Old Navy. That's a poor people's store.
I see.
We call it Banana Republic.
Oh.
Yes. And now, see, this woman is washing her clothes by hand.
Oh, she must be even poorer than that man.
Yes, she's very careful to get her stains out from eating her food that drips down her
She
shirt.
couldn't afford to buy more linens.
I can hear you. Excuse me.
Well, you know what? We did just about help you tell us how we should be doing our laundry.
Mumsy, he sounds different. He's scaring me.
Yeah, we've had about enough of it.
She's lost her accent.
She
She's so
sounds
mad.
different too.
Why like the accent police? This is ridiculous.
You can stop. Hey,
Borderline German.
love, you can stop pretending that you're British, alright? We all know you're American.
Unbelievable. I just come to this country to enjoy, like, the common folk, and you guys are in here making fun of me just because I'm
Because
clean
you're a common
stains.
folk.
Whoa.
We're not making fun of you, it's educational.
You're a proper commoner.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
no,
trying to expose my son to
You got-
different cultures so he's not sheltered. I don't want my son to grow up in a cave.
No,
This is what's
Mommy
right.
said it's no good for me to live in a cave.
Look, Queen Elizabeth, we don't want you coming in here amongst us people and just criticising us, okay? We didn't even vote for you or whatever those
I
Americans
don't
do.
get voted in.
Yeah, we
Mum.
vote for people in America.
Mumsy, he doesn't know the election process.
I don't care if I know the election process. I don't want you people coming in here and telling us how we should live our
We're
lives.
not people. No.
You're damn right you're
Please
not
don't
people.
insult us like that. We're not people.
You barely are people, I agree.
No, we're better than people.
We beat you.
Boils.
We beat you. In case you didn't notice, we beat you.
But you come back to visit.
I'm just here for student exchange.
It's
If
better.
you beat us so bad, if you beat us, then why do you have the office? That's our show, not yours.
Yeah, America's Got Talent didn't start in America, love.
You know, our office version is much better than yours.
Wait a
We
minute.
have Michael.
That's right, you stole Chef Ramsay from us.
You two fight. You two do it.
Simon Cowell, you saw it here first.
So I guess we can stay in this hostel.
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't have a lot of other choices tonight. I mean, this is it.
This is it. This is a great honeymoon. This is great. This is great.
I found it on Expedia. It looked really good. The reviews were 58%. That's not bad when you're paying, 20 euros.
Oh, hello, are you two the new people here for the hostel?
Yeah, this is our first time in a
You're gonna
hostel.
live in our room with us for our honeymoon. That's good.
Yeah.
Are you guys honeymooning too, I guess?
Yes, we have this bunk over here.
Yeah, we have a nice bunk. So I see you got yourself a nice American girl like I did.
There's no sheets on the top. I assume that's ours.
Yeah, those are yours. You have to bring your own sheets.
I didn't pack sheets.
I didn't bring any sheets.
They're noobs.
Of course they are. Alright, so what we can do for you is we can rent you a nice sheets for only $5. What currency do we use here again?
Euros.
Pounds, £5.
I bought euros.
I
thought that's what they use.
I thought they still use dollars.
Okay. Can we give you 3 euros
And
and
2
$2?
bills.
I know, we do accept all different kinds of payment. Do you have any Lincolnberry jam?
I have some at home. I went to IKEA before we left. We got this great gift card from his parents.
Yeah, we got an entertainment system. It's really good.
Yeah.
I think we could go for an entertainment system
Yeah.
in exchange for
For sheets?
Do you have a computer too? I want to watch the YouTube that everyone's talking about.
This feels like a jail.
No.
They barter in jail. I've heard that.
Honey, they're trying to have a private conversation. We're not supposed to hear them.
This happens every week.
Did you see Hostel?
Yeah.
They're trying to fool us into going back to some swanky resort and then God knows what. They want us to barter with them, so we'll give them ourselves.
There's a lot of gasping going on.
I'm not gonna.
I'm out there.
No, yeah.
I'm not gonna blame you for this. This is not your fault.
No.
I have the impulse to blame you, but I'm not gonna blame you.
It's, right now, not a good idea.
No.
All right, later, if we make it out, of this, you can blame me all you want. But right now, we've got to just do what they say.
Let's pretend like we're gonna go to the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's
It was great meeting you guys.
yeah. I've never seen Paris before.
Oh, Paris is a lovely city. We were there once too. Lots of French people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of expensive food.
Yeah.
We can go
You don't need to go there.
eat some.
No, you got everything you need right
We
here.
can just tell you about it.
And besides, you don't need to go down the mountain. It's far too dangerous, especially at night.
Sir, sun's going down right
You
now.
make good points.
I'm scared. I'm a citizen.
I can't defy that logic. It is dark. I don't know the terrain.
I guess we can manage one night.
Good. Then you have to pay us in advance. That's $500 American dollars.
That's right, for the sheets.
Just give them the money. Just give them the money.
I'll put the pillowcase on right now.
Pillowcase. They haven't gotten the premium package yet.
Just take
Right
this.
here.
Just take what we've got. All right. That's everything. That's everything we've got.
Count it all.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's only $400. But we do have a luxury suite if you want in the back. It's our tool shed.
Hey, Alan.
Sarah, you're only wearing one sock.
Whoops. Monday. It's okay, right?
Oh, no,
That I wear.
Hey, second date, I'm not gonna judge.
Oh, you're so gorgeous. It's like crazy. I can't believe I'm like on a date with you at all. This is like insane.
Did you mean to say that out loud? I hear that. I heard what you said. It's not normal for somebody to actually say on a second date.
I'm so bad at dating. This is like my third date ever, and I'm like 30.
Whoa.
Embarrassing. Oh Jesus, I'm saying so much about myself. This is not good. Abort. Stop talking. Shut up, Sarah. Shut up, please.
Relax.
Your
Breathe
hand-
in.
Your hand feels good. It's really soft. Do you moisturize?
That was really soft.
Yeah.
I'm a lumberjack.
Wow. Do you moisturize? You must moisturize if your hand is that soft.
I wear gloves. I mean,
That's probably it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, nobody's ever said my hands are soft before. Huh.
Yeah.
If you ever meet the rest of the crew, you got to keep that one to yourself.
Okay.
Because that would really.
That would be
Yeah, that would be bad.
bad.
Yeah. They accuse me of getting manicures and.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hey,
Here's the Monday special.
Oh, thank you.
Chicken salad sandwiches.
Thanks.
I don't want to eat in front of you because I'm scared that I'll get stuff in my teeth. I just have a history of it. Of you know, getting stuff in my teeth, or you go, I need to drink your water, but you miss your mouth and it gets all down your shirt and it's wet. I've done that like so many times. You've done that.
Well, I mean, yeah, like that one time in college, you know, frat parties,
Yeah.
things get out of hand a little bit, but that's just when you've been drinking a lot, right?
Right. Or when you're living every day as me. I'm not going to have a second date, I don't think. Or a third date. This is our second. How did that happen even?
We went to see a movie. You didn't talk much then.
Oh, God. Oh, gosh. So, Rachel's a good friend for setting us up.
Good friends to one of us.
She is smart. She picked a movie for us to meet on. Okay.
Speaking of which, have you seen Thor? Because
Oh, it was, yeah.
Oh.
Saw it. Didn't like it. Yeah, at the end they go home. Did you see it? You didn't see it. They go home at the end. I just spoiled it twice. Oh my God. Okay. I'm like shaking. I'm shaking now.
like they go home. They.
Yeah, the Thor and his friends from Valhalla. Oh my God, please somebody shoot me. Put me out of my misery like a dog.
So I'm not gonna go see it now.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. It was kind of like this date. Really awkward and long, and kind of don't know why you started it in the first place, but it seemed like a good idea at the time.
We just barely got our chicken salad sandwiches. Like, it does not take a long time to get chicken salad. It's been 15 minutes, Sarah.
It feels like eternity. It feels like 3 years at least.
Am I doing something wrong here?
You're just being really hot. You're just like, your dimples.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Third Thought News. I'm Patrick McGinnis, and with me always, Randy Hill. Hi. Hi, Randy.
How are you?
I'm great.
We don't have a chance to talk much.
We don't really get an opportunity.
Yeah. So our top story. Scientists have actually invented a smellifier. They've been weaponizing smells, actually, and it's an amazing development. The Pentagon is all over it. We have our crack reporter, Heidi Cohen,
Yes.
to report on the smellifier.
Thank you, Randy. It's actually pronounced helium with an N.
Yeah,
You would know that if we talked.
Well,
I am you like all the time, and you just put yourself on busy like right after.
This is the first time he's even talked to me.
That's
And we
like
sit here every
That's
night.
rude. That's just rude.
Randy. Yeah. Please.
So yeah, scientists have isolated the gene that causes us to stink and have expanded on us. But unfortunately, I do not want to go anywhere near those scientists because they all stink. I guess they've been experimenting on themselves or something.
I've heard they've all been quarantined.
They have, that is true. They have all been quarantined in a separate wing of the Pentagon. As you can tell, I'm in the Pentagon right now.
Wow, you are, my goodness, you must be right by the thick of it.
Oh, yes, it's disgusting. I will tell you that right now. It is.
Have any of the scientists died off whilst being in the room together?
Yes, there have been a couple of acceptable casualties from this experiment. 5 NASA scientists have been deceased because of it. 10 have been injured horribly, mostly nostrils. Some of them, their heads, they hit themselves in the heads and suffered concussions.
Oh.
It smells like a porta potty at a rock concert. Let us out!
Heidi, that would put this in the field of a biogenetic weapon. Tell me.
Yes.
France developed this weapon.
They did, that is true. And then they refused to use it because they didn't want to hurt people.
Are they concerned at all with the Geneva Conventions?
No, those French do not care about anything, let me tell you that. I was in France on my honeymoon, and They didn't even give us sheets. It was ridiculous. It was disgusting.
Intriguing report, Heidi. We'll keep tabs on this story as it develops
and
further.
as a side note, a personal note, those sheets did, well, we eventually did get sheets, and they smelled a lot like this steak.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a good report. In other news, tonight, Americans are being forewarned, don't vacation in hostels. Many Americans are actually being kidnapped for their American goods. Our roving reporter, Bet Correa, is out there tonight with one of the victims. Bet, tell us more.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a serious epidemic. Innocent United States tourists go to a hostel in another country to get a good deal, but they do not know the dangers that lay just behind the surface. Now we turn to Billy Melick, innocent United States tourist. He thought that the French little hostel would be a safe place. Billy?
I couldn't understand a word they were saying. They were in France apparently, but the guy was obviously Swedish, and I didn't know what was going on. They told me they made me do terrible things and clean up after them, and they made me have lingonberry jam, which just tastes awful. And then they wouldn't give me sheets, and I had to sleep outside. And they're all crazy, all of them.
Bet, is it true that these are mostly Europeans crossing borders to screw with Americans, basically?
These Europeans have no conscience. They just want to take advantage of us as we come to their countries to take advantage of their great exchange rates. This is a terrible, terrible crisis, and I want every American out there to know, please, stay home in America. It's the only place that's safe.
That's true, Randy.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Bet.
You're welcome.
Continuing our international coverage, news has come down that the Queen has been ousted in a general election in England.
Amazing. I never would have seen that coming.
Right. It's the first time that England has held an election on the Queen Mother. She didn't survive, apparently. They haven't executed her. She's been exiled, I think, to Sweden.
She's been pushed out to Sweden, but the approval rating was low. We'll put it that way.
Go ahead.
No. Well, I was just going to introduce, tonight we have a special news reporter, actually Jessica Klinger, and she's got a bit, third thought audience, she has a bit of a disorder. She has no internal filter. She basically has an inner monologue running throughout. And,
she's always enjoyed here, though.
Jessica, welcome to the Third Thought.
Thanks. Okay.
So good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Wow, you're really ripped.
You can tell through it.
How did I...
Yeah. I stared at a lot of guys through their shirts. Believe me.
How are the common British people responding to this national event?
Well, not so good. Some of them are really happy about it. I just want to get really close to Prince Harry, so I took this assignment. Oh my god, he's gorgeous. And he has that red hair. I just love redheads.
I heard you want to talk to me.
Oh my god, it's Prince Harry. Okay. When will you break up with Chelsea Davy?
Well, I think I'm in a good place with her right now, and I don't think I'm going to break up with her anytime soon.
She's really trashy, like really, really trashy. Like even though she's rich, you can tell she's trashy.
Oh, well, I suppose everyone has their own opinion, but I believe I'm going to stay with her for quite some time.
Can I watch you play polo?
Patrick, this would be great reporting in England. I don't think this is good for the American audience.
Yeah, listen, we've got to do
then
something.
I'd have to like make this, more family friendly, like The Office or something, because Americans can't handle edge, I guess.
No, they can't. And you definitely have to work on that filter.
Yeah.
Do something about that.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Back to you, Patrick. I've never talked to you, Randy, ever. This is like the first time. Hi, Jessica.
Yeah. Jessica takes several of your reports, and that's plenty.
Yeah.
That's plenty for me.
Okay.
Well, that's all for us tonight. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow and have a better day then. Good night, everybody.
Good night. We'll be back in 5 minutes.